Welcome, traveler. Enter. I see you've come seeking illicit magic. You were wise to stop here. Mages call me the Contra-Banned Kingpin.
There are many powerful cards banned in Commander. Ones in fact that warp the very fabric of gameplay and deck building. Unlike most channels, I don't plan on talking about what I'd change, as I think that's been beaten to death. Rather, in this video series, I'd like to discuss analogs or replacements for banned cards in Commander. Now, these cards will not be as broken, but there's still a lot to work with, as we'll see. Today, we'll be covering the forbidden knowledge hidden within the Library of Alexandria. Library of Alexandria is a very simple but powerful card. Tap, add a colorless. Good start. Tap, draw a card. Activate this ability only if you have exactly 7 cards in hand. A lot of people, myself included, did not understand why this card was banned at first, but it makes sense when you think about it. While it does seem inoffensive, it can easily slot into all decks and generate such a large, gradual amount of card advantage, it's almost impossible for your opponents to catch up. The line of play is usually to play it from your opening hand, use it to keep drawing an extra card every turn. This, coupled with its already insane, actual cash price, makes this card highly unlikely to ever be unbanned. But fear not, for we still have access to the arcane teachings that are still bound within its archives. Starting us off, Magus of the Library is part of the Magus cycle and was designed to be a Library of Alexandria on legs. For the cost of green, you get a 1/1 body that has the exact same text as Library itself. However, it is but a mere facsimile of the real thing. That said, the ability for it to be a mana dork means that while it is worse than the Library, it isn't totally dead when it's not drawing you cards. Outside of this Librarian of Alexandria, we should be looking at lands that can generate card advantage while not setting us too far behind, or our opponents too far ahead. While Bazaar is an obvious go-to, the price range and lack of mana ability makes it very different in practice despite the similarity in text, so I'm not really going to count that one. Seagate Wreckage is more like a bizarro Library of Alexandria. Rather than allowing you to draw a card for having a full 7, this one saves you from being totally handless. Seagate Wreckage also costs 2 and a colorless to activate, but that's not too shabby when you're emptying your hand. Card advantage is card advantage after all, and I know when my hand's empty, I'm not going to be upset paying that cost. It's less of a library and more of like a Blockbuster or video rental store. Castle Loch Thwain from Eldraine, say that 5 times fast, allows us to draw a card for a generic and 2 black mana, but at a steep additional cost. After you draw a card, you lose life equal to the number of cards in your hand. As with anything associated with black mana, everything has a price, even knowledge. This card is great for refilling your hand, but you must be careful to not be too greedy. Otherwise, you'll find those cards cost you a lot more than just mana. Bonder's Enclave rewards you for having mighty creatures on your battlefield. For 3 of any kind of mana, you can draw a card, provided you already have a creature with power 4 or greater on the battlefield as you activate the ability. Sometimes the greatest lessons can be learned from the wildest of beasts. Ark of Araska is overflowing with enlightenment for us. Once we have the City's Blessing, we're able to activate it for 5 mana and draw a card. Now, this does seem less impressive, but keep this in mind. The only cost to activate this is 5 mana. Couple it with something like Seaborn Muse or Awakening, and suddenly you'll find yourself flooded with more power than the immortal sun itself. There are many other lands that are capable of drawing cards. Many are only able to do it once. Others ask that you share your findings with others. True knowledge, like from the library itself, is only meant for those who earn it. Why waste it or share it? Library of Alexandria is banned, but that doesn't mean we still can't learn from its crumbling walls and rotting tomes. What are your favorite cards that fulfill a similar role to the library? Do you like my choices, or do you disagree? Comment below and let me know.